Hey guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about why you shouldn't quit your job yet. And this is based around the idea of trying to start something for your own and being independent. For today's video, I wanted to share a quick story that happened or started like a year ago. I work at a medical company and my department is very big. We are like 16 engineers, and one of them wanted to or started selling insurance for other people, life insurance and medical expenses insurance. So he started doing that while working his job. He worked with me, but after a few months he decided to quit to pursue his that service that he was offering, selling insurance. So he actually quit and dedicated his whole time to that. It's been like almost a year, I think, or more since he left. And and it's funny because I remember both of us talking about business and life and everything. That's when I like wanted to or started flirting with the idea of starting a business. So he and I were talking, and one thing I won't forget is that he said, "You should never quit your job if you're not if your business is not making at least what your current job is giving you." And I thought that was like something new for me or a great point of view, but I came to realize that that's like a general rule that you should follow because it's risky to leave your job without having something to rely on. Of course there's many success stories, but there's also many stories that went bad and people had to go back to their job and maybe they are not motivated anymore. So you have to be really careful with that. So I remember him saying that, and a couple of weeks ago I heard a rumor that he's trying to come back to our department. But yeah, it's funny how life works. He telling me that and him not taking his own advice. So I don't want to say he's not doing great, but if you need to go back to your job, that's because you're either not making any money or you run out of the money you had saved. I don't know, but I that's a pretty important lesson. You should not take your job like you should think of your job as a tool to reach your goals. It's like a machine that feeds you money so you can fund your business, your system, whatever it is you're building. So you don't want to cut it out completely, or basically you don't want to quit before you have something ready, or at least that is making you some kind of income, consistent income, because then it can be tough. And I don't think some people have made it work with no job or no backup plan, but you also have to think the stage of their life they're in. Maybe they started at 20 years old and their parents support him, or I don't know. But of course, you can make more mistakes the younger you are because you have less responsibilities. If you had kids or you have a wife, you have to take care of your parents. Of course, you have to take more control risks because if you miss, you might be done. But yeah, short story. I wanted to share that. It's funny. He it's funny that he does not even follows his own advice. But I'll try to not make that mistake, and you also try not to make that mistake. If you hate your job, be patient. Use that as a motivation to keep working on whatever it is you're trying to do, and keep going. You will make it. But yeah, guys, see you in the next one.